Hello. Um, this is the live stream for towers. Okay, so what is towers? Towers is basically an engineering event where you have to build a tower, obviously, that holds a load, and you get the most points by having the lowest weight of your tower to load ratio. So that means you want to have a light tower, but also a strong tower that can hold a lot of load. And this load is usually a bucket of sand. And once your tower breaks, that's how they measure how much load your tower can handle. And you get, I think, 6 minutes to set up your tower. And the only points that you get are based on how much load you can hold, and you get docked off for penalties. Usually, you just don't make penalties. Okay, yeah. The tower can only be made out of wood and glue, and this is because if it was made out of carbon fiber, nobody would um, everyone would be able to handle a ton of load anyways. So you have to make it at least 60 centimeters tall in Division C, and it has to hold a loading block. So the loading block is on top of the tower, and it's connected to a chain, um, and that chain is connected to a bucket, and that event supervisor pours sand into the bucket and sees how much weight your tower can withstand before it breaks. Also, the tower has to be at least 20 centimeters wide. So there's usually two tables, and it has to spin. It has to support itself on those two tables. Um, and you get bonus points if your tower spans a 29 by 29 centimeter circle. So that'll also make it heavier, however. So and remember that your tower's points is based on the load to um, load to weight ratio. Okay, here's a video. Yeah, so they're basically um, pouring sand into the bucket, and there's, as you can see, it's between two tables, and they have a kind of hook which the bucket rests on. And these guys, I think, did pretty well because their tower was really light. Okay. Yeah, and then these are the kind of numbers you want to have. So you want the mass to usually be under 100 grams, and as you can see, the ratio of the mass held to the mass is very, very high. Okay. Um, so for the next things you want to do, you want to start researching on what kind of wood you use. That was, if you did bridge building last year, that actually was one of the main factors um, on how to build your bridge. And if you've had experience with physics, or if you're in Mr. Shinta's engineering tech class, you might actually um, this event might be good for you because you've already studied the forces on bridges. So you definitely should um, search up the forces on bridges and how to calculate vector loads on each of the joints, and also the optimal tower structure, what kind of glue you want to use. I think that the rules are limited to only a certain type of glue. I'm not sure. Um, and I'll be updating the resource portal soon on for more resources, but Yeah, I've been busy the last few days, but I'll be doing that soon as well. And you want to, at the interview, since there's no this is not a testing event, we'll be assessing you on your like blueprint. So you have to make a some sort of a drawing, blueprint, or even 3D design if you can. I know there's 3D design software for bridges. I don't know about towers. And also how much time you're willing to spend, since engineering events do usually take more time than testing events. And prior knowledge and experience is very helpful in something like this because um, if you know how to calculate the loads on your bridge, on your tower, you can kind of figure out um, how much how much weight your tower will be able to hold. So if you have any questions, comment them on the comment section, and then I'll answer them, or you can email me. Okay, that's it.